The hell's my mod at? Test. Is this shit working? Test. Test. All right, it's good. Test. All right, it's good. Test. God, I can't type while I'm drunk. Ah, I got it. It works. What's up, guys? I see 6 y'all. I need to go find my mod. And it needs to happen. I need to find my mod and my glass. My glass is getting empty. I gotta go fill it up. I'll be back. Okay, hey Penn and Callie, what's up? So I'm getting ready to celebrate daylight changing time because I'm third shift and daylight savings time kind of works backwards for us. I know it's spring forward, fall back, but third shift, that means when you spring forward, instead of losing an hour's sleep, you get off an hour early. And when you fall back, instead of gaining an hour's sleep, you have to work an extra hour. So this is like a holiday for me. So I decided I would drink tonight for Mod Envy. All right, so I decided to drink for Mod Envy. So while I was out running around doing all the shit I was doing for the new car I got me some stuff to make milk. Okay, so I made some milk for tonight. I got 32 and 2/16 of milk setting upstairs, getting nice and chilled for Mod Envy so I can get tore up during Mod Envy. But I had me some liquor left. And I'm like, I'll have me a nice little glass of milk. Put me asleep. It'll be okay. I'll get some rest before Mod Envy. Now, the only problem is, since yesterday I was out car shopping, my sleep schedule is all fucked up right now. It's fucked beyond belief. So I came down to my room, got all comfy. It's nice and a little chilly. What's up, Andy? How you doing? It's not going to be messy. It's going to be okay. I do fine when I'm drunk. You've watched Mod Envy when I've been drunk. You know I can do it. You know I can do it. But anyhow, I need to change my. Oh, it would help if I was running at the right fucking wattage. I need to change my wick though. Meh. So anyhow, I came down. I got the fan going. It feels good. It feels good in my room. So I try to get ready for bed, and it doesn't work. My body's like, congratulations, you're back over on day shift schedule, and fuck, my camera's fucked up. There we go. Fuck it, the green screen's not working. I don't give a shit. My body's like, you're back on day shift schedule. So I look at my bottle of alcohol that I made the milks out of. I'm like, you know what? You know what? I got some alcohol left. I already have one glass. Hang on, somebody's texting me. Okay, got it. All right. Horrible what? What's horrible? So I already made one. I got alcohol left. So I'm like, well, I don't have another. Another turns into 2, 3, 4. I think this is number 7 or 8. So I'm either going to be fucking lit for Mod Envy, or I'm going to be dead. One of the two. I'll be able to handle it. Nitro, do Joe, Tiger, Scope, and Courtney know about you drinking tonight? I don't know. I don't know. I posted it in the host chat that fuck it, I'm getting drunk. But I don't know if they know. It'd be okay. Speaking of Mod Envy tonight, If you're here, there's a thread you need to go check out in Mod Envy. Where's it at? Where's it at? I'm a little drunk now. It'd be okay. I'm a little drunk. Nom, 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 nom. Pizza sounds fucking good. No, I'm normally not drunk on Mod Envy. Okay, where's this post at that y'all need to go see? Papa John. I don't like Papa John's. I think Papa John's charges a little too much for what it is. I find I get a better deal with with Domino's. Papa John's cheesy bread is good though. I'm just saying. Okay, where the fuck's this post at? Like, I'm trying to give y'all an opportunity to participate in Mod Envy. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. If you want to participate in tonight's Mod Envy, I'm pretty sure that they're going to steal something from here and try and make me do a transition off of it. Now, y'all, all 11 of y'all got the foresight that I'm going to be a little inebriated. Here's your chance to try to throw me off. Why would they not use fresh dough? Just out of curiosity. Like, does it even make sense to not use fresh dough? Like, why would you get in frozen pizza dough? Like that I don't fucking understand. Doesn't make sense. Does not compute. That would be like saying Subway's is the only fucking sub shop that uses cheese. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I don't fucking understand it. Am I missing something there? Like, do they not have flour, water, and yeast in fucking the UK? But how do, okay, unless the pizza is 100% pre-made, how the fuck do you get like frozen pizza? How do you not have fresh dough? Oh, okay. But they're like if they're frozen, they're defrosted in like little balls, and they still gotta throw them in. What the fuck not? I got it, Obs. Thank you. What the fuck is this Uber Eats, by the way? I hear everybody talking about Uber Eats. I ain't got no Uber Eats. Do you go into your Uber app to get Uber Eats? Is that how that works? Like, how the fuck do you get Uber Eats? This shit tastes good, by the way. No, they don't have good pizza down here in the South. They don't know. The fuck's pizza? They don't know. So I think I got an hour before the next show comes on. Just a heads up. Let me check the schedule. Schedule says join the Resistance with DJ at 4 or 5. I can't tell what. 5. So I got 3 hours. Be good. I got some time to chill out with you all here and relax. Oh, New York, New Jersey, you got good pizza. Like when I went up to see Joe, the first thing I wanted when I went up there was a fucking pizza. I wanted a fucking pizza because I can't fucking get pizza down here. As an American, I'd like to say we would like to disown Florida and California. They do not represent the rest of the United States. Just saying. Ah. So I got the user manual for my cars today. What mod am I using? I'm using my Alien. That's the limited edition uh Imperial edition. And to show you how fucked up my mail is, I haven't got my 101 vape win yet. I know it's not their fault. Oh, you haven't been following the book of faces there, MJ Nar. I got a little bit of a problem child midlife crisis mobile. I got me a Mustang, a 96 Mustang. It's got a couple little problems with it I gotta fix. Yeah, it's got. Hey, Brittany. So before I get off of this page, once again, if you kind of want to be involved in tonight's mod envy and try to pick a bad segue for me, go there and post up what you want me to try to segue about. Um, okay, so let me see if I can pull this up in the Book of Faces. Is it a Cobra? No, it's a V6. Because I'm an old man, I don't need to go fast. Fuck going fast. As long as I can go 75 on the interstate, I'm doing alright. Alright. Well, I found my first. Andy, go as bad as you want. I don't give a fuck. Okay. I found my first problem with the car. My first major problem with the car. Okay? So, let me start off by saying this is a post on Facebook that I'll read through here. And if you want to read the post yourself, it's actually kind of fucking horrible and funny at the same time. But there you go. So, I have a moral dilemma. I work third shift, so this is a normal time for me to be up. 3 a.m. and I'm hungry. My lunch break is sometime between 2 and 3. I want bacon, but if I cook bacon, it will wake the entire house, as cooking bacon does. Then it dawns on me, wait, I have a car. I can go Waffle House and get bacon in a waffle. And then as I sit there and reflect on that thought for just a moment, it further dawns on me. My car is too loud. It will wake half the neighborhood if I start it. That's the first real problem I found with the car. So I'm just going to go through these comments here. So, like, the first person, Shannon, says, waking the neighborhood is acceptable consequence in the middle of the night for bacon. Stephanie replies to that, I agree, screw it. I also work third. Do what you have to do to get your food. I leave on my lunch break sometimes. I don't care who I disturb. Tough crap. No one gives a crap about being quiet during the day for me as a sleeper. I kind of agree with her there. But these are people I live with, so I gotta be nice. Then Eva says, why is your car loud enough to wake the neighborhood? I reply, it has no exhaust. Eva says, so it's not legal? Stay home. I reply, it's legal. Eva's like, how can it be illegal? Question mark. America. Eva says, like, no one should hear you coming unless you're on a Harley. By the way, I startled a Harley driver. Welcome to Georgia. There's no inspection. Like, when I say my car has no exhaust, I'm not talking like it's missing a muffler. Waffles and bacon is not a weird combination. That's an absolutely normal common combination. That's not like pizza with fucking pineapples on top of it. Anyhow. So Eva says, no one should be able to hear you coming unless you're on a Harley. And by the way, side note, I did scare the fuck out of somebody on a Harley today by pulling up next to him. Okay, so then Lisa says, I don't know. There are some out there that like to hear a man coming. Bike, trike, loud car, LOL, couldn't help it. So, next comment. Put it in neutral, push it down the street a bit, then start it. Then next comment. Cook the bacon in the oven. Quiet enough and the proper way to do it. Which I agree with. It is extremely quiet, and that is the proper way to cook bacon is in the oven. Billy Burton says, yep, oven cooked is so much better tasting. I finally catch it and I reply, it's the smell that wakes the entire house. Eva says, so just cook enough for everyone. Now, see, this is where I don't understand. I don't understand. Sorry, Brittany. I don't know how I can fix your buffering issue. That's YouTube. Okay. I don't understand this concept. Can somebody help me out with what it means to cook enough bacon for everyone? There's never enough bacon just for me. How can I cook enough for everyone? Which we'll get to in a minute. Billy Burton says, then eat it in front of them. That I kind of understand. Tim Moore says, go outside and grill the bacon. A whole pound is like a half serving of bacon, MJ Nar. Oh, wait till we get further down in this thread. Just wait. Misty says, fuck that, it's bacon. Fiona says, go for bacon and waffles. Chriswick says, I feel your pain. I lost a friendship once over cooking bacon at 3 a.m. Night people problems. I know how. I now have an electric skillet. Was $20 at Walmart. Ceramic. Cooks everything. Bacon outside. Extension cord. Patio bacon. Won't stir soul. Plus stars, moon, and bacon. No wakey wakey. I'm sorry, Brittany, that you're not allowed to have bacon. If I wasn't allowed to have bacon, I don't know what I would do. 2 strips of bacon is not a serving. Okay, that's like recipes that call for 1 clove of garlic. 1 clove of garlic is never enough, unless the recipe is how to prepare 1 clove of garlic. And even in that case, you should use 2 just to make sure. Just saying. Yeah, Brittany, no offense. Some people can't eat bacon because of religious reasons. I can't do religion because of bacon reasons. Like, I love me some bacon. I can burn in hell. Whatever. I don't judge you. But I couldn't give up bacon. I believe you should have your beliefs, and you're entitled to them. But I love me some bacon. I really do love me some bacon. So anyhow, continuing the story. Dude, go get bacon and waffles, screws and neighbors. Eat bacon and waffles are a must. Push the car down the street, then go get bacon. So we go down a little bit. Let me get into the funny part. Malice Dahl and Chris Johnson. Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a two-way street. Like, and this is one of the things that bugs me. So, like, when I used to live up north, I would go into Jewish delis a lot. And I would get food from the Jewish delis, and it was good. I never went in there, I was like, you need bacon on this sandwich. Because I knew it was a Jewish deli. What I don't get is, like, when, like, pick your poison. Jewish people, Muslims, whatever, that can't have pork. Comes into a place that fucking specializes in pork. I watched them try to get something from a fucking smokehouse, and they wanted it so that the meat wasn't prepared in the same place that the fucking pork was smoked. If I don't go into a Jewish deli looking for bacon, don't come in a smokehouse looking for something that's prepared in a different container than pork. Just saying. Okay. I'm going to come at this from a scientific approach. I'm not a Scientologist, but to answer Hunter WS's question, the reason certain religions basically forbid eating pork is you got to remember that a lot of religions had stuff, and even people that are deeply religious will tell you this. They had stuff added and removed along the way because before there was a real law set, this is how morals and laws were basically enforced, was through religion. Exactly. So, in certain religions, such as like Judaism and Muslim, um, they noticed people were getting sick after eating pork, and whether it was originally there or added in, that's why it became do not eat pork because they're unclean. It's not good for you. Conversely, you can find certain religions that say basically don't drink water because back then water was very, very uh, contaminated. Basically, you had raw sewage running into your water supply. Um, like I have a lot of German culture in me, and one of the things is in Germany, you're not allowed to deny somebody their daily bread and beer. Notice I didn't say bread and water, bread and beer, because to make beer, you have to boil the water, which decontaminates it. Yeah, Jews and Muslims are not very similar. About the only thing they share in common is not eating pork. There's a couple other little things they share in common, but they're not. Judaism and Christianity is a lot closer than Judaism and Muslim. What's up, Mitch? Um, though, well, you can eat all kinds of meat that there. Again, okay, for those that know me closely, I eat next to no vegetation. I'm kind of the opposite of a vegan. I guess you would call me a meatitarian. So I definitely eat meat, a lot of meat. Um, and I don't. You'll never see me ordering like a fucking veggie dish ever. Like I eat grains. I'll eat. Hey Sage, sorry, I'm a little intoxicated right now. I'm probably not a good idea of what a show normally looks like. I'm one of the personalities here. You will see me later on tonight for Mod Envy, the big giveaway show. But if you wait around till 5, you have I always forget the name of the show. Join the Resistance with DJ and Kia. They do awesome builds on RDAs. After that, you have Jen. I forget the name of the show. Doesn't really matter. And then after that is the Phenom, the huge show, Mod Envy. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of really, really good kosher meat. Okay, you want information? Oh, God. About mods. One's in the room if I should try to explain vaping while drunk. Okay, you have a little pin and you want to move up. First question, is the pin working for you? We're going to try to help out Sage here. No, don't be sorry. I love doing this stuff. I used to run a question and answer show. I came on just to kill a little time because I can't sleep and fuck it, I'm getting drunk. Might as well be on with a bunch of my friends. So, so is the pen working for you right now, Sage? I need more alcohol. Used the friends mod. It was awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go with the first step. What was the friends mod called? Did they tell you it was an alien? Did they tell you it was a GX350? Did they tell you it was a rouleau? Did they tell you it was an iStick? Do you remember any of the words they told you it was? Do you remember the words that came out of their mouth? Okay, so it looked something like this. It was a box shaped style thing. Kangaroo. Okay, I know what you're talking about. That's a kangaroo. A kangaroo. We got the brand. It's Kanger Tech. We got you. You're doing good there, Sage. We got you. Welcome to Vaping Underground Live. We will help you. We will find what you're looking for. Let me get this shit working so I can pull off a couple different things, and we'll see if the things are the things, and we can talk about different things. So give me a second. There's a lot of things there, but it'll take me a second. I'll get this shit loaded. All right. So I got the Googles going on. We're going to hit this with a little bit of Google foo, and we're going to see if we can help you out. Uh, she's fairly new. She's on a an ego style. She's looking to move up into a mod. So it was Kanger. I'm willing to bet it's something like a top box. I wouldn't start her off with a squonker. Okay, Sage, did it have a little glass thingy that you could see the liquid on the top? Like, did it have something that roughly resembled this on the top? Or maybe it looked more like this? Oh god, the room's starting to spin. Okay, it had a tank. Ladies and gentlemen, squonkers are out. Okay, I would, even though I personally pretty much only drip, and like squonking is one step removed from dripping, I would never start somebody from an ego jumping all the way up to a fucking squonker. You still want them to be able to fill and vape. Okay, let me drip some juice here. Sage, I may be inebriated, but I'm a professional at this. We'll get you figured out. Fuck it. I'm going to Google. We figured this shit out. Did it look like that? We're going to get tuned in here. We're going to figure out what mod she used. that she really liked. It's all good, Mitch. It's all good. Okay, this is an entry level mod. These have went very far out of favor. You still can get a hold of them though. They're kind of a little bit limited on power, which is good because you don't need that much power yet. On your stick style, your little vape pen as you call it, you get about 3-4 watts out of that. I'm just gonna be honest with you, you get about 3-4 watts off of those little fucking horrible things. Okay. This you can get reliably up to about 40 watts. Okay. Now, I'm not trying to trash your friend's gear. We're going to go through, we're going to look at this. Okay. Don't worry, I'm going to probably get her over to the smoker Sigelli. I'm going to pull up just some base pricing so you can see I'm not trying to tell you go too far outside of what you're looking at. Where's the K-Box Mini? Okay. So you can see $57.95. So we're going to hold that there as a baseline price. Now, I'm going to zoom in to just me. I'm not going to get her on the fucking RX 300. She would fucking hate an RX 300. We're going to talk a little bit more in depth about vaping. Okay. So, I don't want to take apart the one I'm using because I'm fucking drunk and I don't know if I'll be able to put it back together. On a mod, you have several different pieces to it. And this is where it's a little different than the sticks you use, okay? So, you have the mod. This one happens, don't even worry about what this one is, doesn't matter. All you need to know is this fucking mod. Pretty much all fucking mods are going to have something on top called a 510 connector. 510, 510. Okay. Now, through that 510 connector, you can either put on a dripper, like I am here, or you can put on the tank, so forth and so on. This connection port, right there, that connection port, that threading is called 510, okay? Don't listen to these fuckers. They're trying to get you the most overpowered thing in the world. You don't need to go that big. Please, for the love of God, don't jump up higher than you need to go before you need to go. Okay? Now, one of the main benefits you pick up on having a mod. Most mods, you can adjust the power up and down. So, like, when you go get your e-liquid, they'll ask you, what percentage of nicotine you want or how many milligrams of nicotine you want. Now, not only can you control how much nicotine you're getting, you can control how hard of a hit you're getting. Okay? So, for example, I happen to be one of the personalities that likes a lot of fucking power. Okay? That's not a good thing, by the way. It's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's not a good thing. So where you're seeing MJ Nar say he's running his RX 300 at 35 watts, that's kind of normal. Like, my minimum wattage is around about 100. You don't need something as powerful as what I'm getting. But at the same time, I don't want to put you in the lowest of the low-end kit because, as you found with your vape pen, you're going to want to eventually move up. If we can get you something that'll carry you a little further before you have to upgrade at the same price point, that's probably the way to go, as long as it's no more difficult to use. One thing you have to balance out is the difficulty to use versus how many features it has. So this is where we're going to come into play here. So let's go back to here. So we got our base price point set at $58. That's what it's going to cost to get you the K box that you already tried. So I'm going to open. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not trying to fucking copy your images, asshole. There we go. Okay. So let's go in here. Shop starter kits. I do like the iSticks. iStick Pico would probably be a good starting point. Well, Sage, we're going to talk about this here, and I'm going to build everything out for you. So if you got a budget of about 80, you might be a little bit short on getting everything you need, okay? But we'll get there. Okay. So to put it in perspective though, why I'm saying you might want to avoid the K box. Okay? The higher end mod I'm using is called the Alien. And it's $67 versus the top box at $57. So it's $10 more. Basically, to equate it for you, this is like a 1960s Yugo. And this is like the Smoke Tech Alien is kind of like the new Camaro. It's not the super top end, but it runs and it's kind of good, okay? I also don't think you should go ahead and just get the Alien. Even though Alien's a good mod, there's too many bells and whistles for you. She's on pins already. She wants to go up to a mod. Otherwise, the Jewel would be good for her. So let's find you something good that will work. That's in the same price range, but a lot more reliable. Okay, you liked red, so we're going to go with red. This is the eLeaf iStick Pico Dual Starter Kit Red. So what they did was they took the eLeaf Pico, which is a little mod, they made it take 2 batteries. We'll cover batteries here in just a minute. They made it take 2 batteries. It's adjustable, and as you see, it's already cheaper than the throwaway kit, basically. Okay. It comes with the Mellow 3, which is a tank that has replaceable heads that are very common and easy to get. This is a very solid beginner's kit. Okay. It's a beginner to intermediate kit. Most people will never have to go more complicated than this thing here. The interface is extremely easy to use. It's very new vapor friendly. It's a great mod. Okay. This is probably, and I would do some shopping around. I am not at the cheapest website. Let me repeat. I am not at the cheapest website at all. I happen to go to a website that carries about fucking everything. This is like the fucking Target of vape stores. They have fucking everything. So I knew I could find whatever here. But I wanted to compare price to price, so I didn't want to run out of one thing and another. The Coolfire 4 is a fucking phenomenal mod. That's another great choice. You're going to see other people putting things here. I will definitely tell you if they are awesome choices. The Coolfire 4, fucking phenomenal mod. I would recommend it to anybody. Right. Vapor Beast has good prices. I'm at my Vapor store just because, like I said, they have everything. Now, when you move away from the sticks towards mods, you have to look at what else it takes to run. So, for example, when I pulled the mod out of the box like this, let me redo that. it doesn't work. Reason being, you need batteries. Okay? That looks really cool with the fucking green going translucent on my fucking batteries. That's fucking hilarious. The Anakin actually has a fairly simple interface. You press up to go up and down to go down. I'm okay with that interface. Okay, so the first thing I want to send to your mind is until you learn how to shop for batteries, you're going to have to trust what other people say. Batteries are the engine that run your mod. Without them, your mod doesn't work. It's kind of like if you go to the gas station and put diesel fuel in your car's not going to work anymore. You're going to completely break the car by putting the wrong kind of batteries in it. So what you're going to be looking for at first is a good, reputable, high amp 18650 battery. Until you learn how to shop for them, you're probably going to be paying $10, $12 per cell. Okay? It's going to take 2 cells to run it. Okay? So we're instantly now from our $41.50 price point here. I'm just going to build this out as an example. Oh God, they have horrible choices in batteries. We're going to go ahead and add on the batteries, okay? $10 to $15 per battery till you learn how to shop for them. Out of the ones they listed, the ones I would pick out of there are the Samsung INRs, the 25Rs, okay? So that's another $20 you're looking at there. Now, unfortunately, your batteries don't charge themselves. Most new mods, pausing here for just a second, the only problem is most new mods have temperature control, whether you fucking want it or not. My best advice to people is to ignore fucking temperature control unless you're absolutely looking for temperature control. LG Browns are great. They're not my personal pick, but they didn't, well, they have the HE2s, the HG2s. I would still go with the Samsungs out of these. Okay, so we've got your mod, your tank, your battery. Your next thing you need for it is a charger to charge the batteries. I'm a little biased here. Okay, Nightcore is going to have the cheapest chargers. I would recommend trying to avoid them at this point. You can get so much of a better charger for not a lot more money. To give you an idea, the difference between the Nightcore D4, which is $27.95, and eFest Luke 4, which is $29.95, $2. The best way I can put this to you is, would you pay an extra $2 to have a steering wheel that you know will not fall off your car? That's pretty much what's going on there. I actually use a lot of 25Rs. Any of those batteries would be okay. They're not the best batteries, but again, we're putting 2 batteries in a cart. So out of these, I mean, okay, so I'm just going to run down the add-ons here. I have no fucking clue what the biocharger is. I'm going to be honest with you. The Bluetooth Luke 4 charger is more expensive, and you can check the status of it from your phone. Woo! Yeah, no, I'm not paying more money for that. So, I'm going to use the Luke 4 as a baseline and only choose stuff that's cheaper than that to talk about. The original Luke charger, the $20 one, for $10 extra, you're getting a charger that I still use to this day, worth the 10 extra bucks. The Luke Mini, I believe, only charges one battery. The Luke S2 is a super old charger. For an extra $4, you're getting the 1999 model instead of the 1982 model. All the Pro chargers suck. I'm just going to say that. And then you got the 2 night cores. So we'll go with the Luke 4. X-Star's a good charger. Night cores will burn up batteries. That's why I stopped. I used to be a huge night core fanboy until I actually ran tests on it. So, the price, this is what I'm trying to get to you. The price out the door, instead of thinking of this mod as just $41.50. Because it's not like your pen. It doesn't come set up and ready to go. You have to add on a charger. You have to add on batteries, so forth and so on. It's going to be $89.35. So just bear that in mind. Okay? Now, again, we can find this stuff cheaper. So, I'll give a shout out to my good buddy here. One website you probably want to go to is Vapor Joe's. www.vaporjoes.com. Now, he's not going to cater to newer vapors. He caters to everybody. So you'll see stuff like his latest deal is on Fuggin' Juice. 600 mils of juice. Even I can charge with a USB. You don't want to, that will tear up your batteries and greatly decrease the life of them, as well as if something goes wrong, it damages your device. Your device is one of the pieces you really don't want to damage at all. All right. So, for example, Predator versus the Alien. We just saw how much they were running the Alien for over at the other site. $45.99 here, plus free shipping. Here's a new tank, the Cloud Monster. You don't need that. $44 for a little Skyhook. That's the small version of what I run that only runs off of one battery. This would be a phenomenal setup. Actually, where's this from? Because it comes with the Baby Beast. Let me throw the HG2s in because they have it in black and red. Boom. There you go. Here you go. Pick this up all day long. It takes a single battery. It's got a phenomenal tank on it. Put the LG HG2s in there. All you're short is a battery charger. You can use the USB charge port until you get one. Boom. Dead easy. Let's go back, check out more on Vapor Joe's. This was a staple device. Okay? 31 bucks. It's a lot more complicated than what you need, and it takes 3 batteries. Here's Mod Envy. You can actually tune in tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern and see me even drunker fucking doing Mod Envy at night. Here's the Pico for $23. Single battery, awesome little device, $23.59. You'll need one battery to go with it. I would get two, so that you can have one charging while one's vaping, and a charger. Nice, simple, straightforward. It's GearBest. I think it's coming out of China. I don't know if it's coming out of China or US. But you get the idea. So if you go to Vapor Joe's, you can watch for great... My girlfriend loves the Pico. God, why? And I'm not upset by this at all, Sage. Sage, here's a giant... most of the starter kits will come with a tank. So like that, the one there, just read and see if they come with a tank. Okay? The one I was showing you with the baby alien, that, so the, fuck, wrong screen. Fuck! Okay, there we go. It consists of the AL85 kit, which is the mod, consists of the AL85 mod, and the TFV8 tank. So it'll be a smaller version of this. You just need batteries and a charger. And until you can get a charger, like if you're running short on cash, you can use the device to charge the battery. You want to stop doing that absolutely as soon as possible. To equate it to cars, you can run your car with no oil. Doesn't mean you want to do it. It will technically work for a while. But my question is, when I'm on, and Sage, giant hearts for you. I'm not picking on you. Love you. New vapers is what keeps us going. So we love new vapers. But my question is, why when I'm on trying to help people, do no fucking people come around? But when I get on just to bullshit and be drunk, people are like, I'm new to vaping, can you help me? Why is that? Why do the stars align like that? Names you want to look for that are good. Smoke, SMOK. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. SMOK. Eleaf. Wismec. More importantly, stuff to avoid. I hate saying it. Kanger used to be a pillar of the community. Kanger shit is now shit. And don't be sorry, Sage. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Okay. We need more people like you. You're smart enough to come on and go, I need help. We love that. It just always lines up that when I'm doing like a drunken cast is when the people come on and say that. Yes. So I would avoid anything Kanker. I unfortunately at this point would avoid anything Joytech. Joytech quality has went horribly down. Eleaf is doing a lot. Old Eleaf was shit. New Eleaf is actually pretty good. Another thing to avoid when you're looking at batteries, the big players you want to look for are Samsung, Sony, LG, the stuff to avoid. Do not buy any battery with the word fire anywhere remotely attached to it. Brittany, I'm glad you haven't had any problems with your cuboid. I have personally seen 7 cuboids fail. Yeah. Batteries never, and any vapor will tell you this. Any battery that even has fire on the packaging, run as far away from it as you can. Ultra fires, trust fires, demon fires, anything with fire. E-Fests are not a beginner battery. You have to know how to read battery codes in order to buy E-Fests. So I would avoid E-Fests at your stage of the game. Like, I personally have a set of E-Fests I love. They're rebranded LGs. Also, as much as I would love to see you get a big high-end mod, anything that probably goes over 100 watts is too much for you right now. So if you're looking at a mod and it says it goes up to 175 watts, I'd shy away from it. Stick something that's going to stay under 80. Also, realize when you get a mod, you do not need to run it at full power. To relate it to cars again, just because you have a Corvette, that doesn't mean you have to drive it at 220 miles per hour all the time, even though I do. Yeah, I like my power, but I am far removed from the new vapor. I still can speak to new vapors. I can tell them what to look for. I just hate it when they're like, I want one like yours, and I have to go, no, you don't. No, you don't want one like mine at all. Period. Mine takes a shit ton of maintenance. To give you an idea, come here, motherfucker. Come here. These are the batteries I have sitting on standby. And as you can see, I practice what I preach. I'm using loop chargers. They're pretty much the best charger going on the market for the money. X-Stars are a higher value than this, but they're also more expensive than this. This is a reason you don't want to try to get into the wattage war and just fucking go crazy with your wattage. You want to try a vape at the lowest wattage that will actually work for you. And yeah, helping out new vapors is our lifeblood. And to further put in perspective, like to vape like I vape, you have to have spools of wire. Here, let me just pick up this whole thing. This isn't like my storage stand. This is what I actively use while vaping to fix shit. Okay. To vape like I do takes like this many tools. You kind of don't want to do that. Just saying. Oh, there's my hemostats. in there, motherfucker. Yeah, I keep a tank in here just so I can show it off for Mod Envy. The tanks actually don't get used. The one tank in there, when I can get coils for it, actually does get used. It's weird. But it gets used for a different reason. Oh god. Hiccup, sorry. Sage, close your ears for just like 3 minutes while I talk about this tank, because this is horrible advice for you. It's good for everybody else though. This is the Sense Hydra. What I like about this is sometimes when I'm just flavor chasing, and I'm trying to go out someplace where clouds isn't acceptable, what I'll do is I will take my Zero, I will throw the Hydra on there, which uses a 1.8 ohm coil, and vape it at fucking 40 watts. And it is fucking phenomenal flavor. The only problem is I find it likes, at most, 60% VG. Any denser than that, you run into problems with dry hits. So I actually have to drop my nicotine down on there, but there are phenomenal flavors from doing this on a little mod. Plus, it doesn't give you a lot of cloud. You can get cloud out of it, or you can tune it so it doesn't get much cloud. And running that much PG in there, I don't get that much cloud. I get phenomenal flavor. It's a little more acceptable in unvape friendly places, rather than going. I vape in public all the time. I vape respectfully in public, but I vape in public. I'm old enough to remember when you could smoke everywhere. And I follow basically the etiquette for smoking everywhere when you could smoke everywhere. You know, I don't blow vape in fucking people's faces. If they walk into one of my clouds by some reason, I fucking apologize. You know, it's stuff like that. I'm respectful about it. I blow down. I don't blow up and make giant fucking weather systems above my head like I normally do. God, we're having a good talk for me being drunk as fuck right now. Yeah, I don't vape in elevators unless I'm at a vape meet. But vape meets, I really don't count as vaping in public. What's up, Canadian Vapor? For those of you all there just joining us, I apologize. I'm a little intoxicated. By a little, I mean a lot intoxicated. But it's all good. It tastes so yummy. And I had bacon this morning. Okay, so I kind of sorry, Sage. I'm gonna be picking on you. I'm just saying. I'm gonna be picking on you, not in a bad way. This is good. We can help you through this. How long have you been using your little pen? Did we lose Sage? About a year ago, stopped smoking. Okay, so that's actually good. You're already past the vapors flu. You've already got your sense of taste back. Have you found your all-day vape yet? Have you found that flavor of liquid that you just always get the same thing? Or are you still jumping from liquid to liquid to liquid to liquid? Oh, Sage, if you're over the pond, many of us here at VU are US based. Okay. That being said, we have Chunkmeister, who's actually in. I'm American. I apologize. I don't know my geography. Is it over fucking there somewhere in the European type area? I want to say it's in Wales. Oh, okay. If you're in the States, anybody here can tell you where to buy stuff. A phenomenal place to look for juice. And I say this, unless you're independently wealthy, and then if you're independently wealthy, you come down here. I'll be your personal vape assistant or whatever. But a good place to look for juice is vaping.watch. Let me get this pulled up on screen. Since you haven't found your all-day vape yet, I would kind of encourage you to start looking for an all-day vape. Yep. If you go to vaping.watch, right here, T-Max's No Frills Mills. $6 for a 30 ml bottle. In glass. Okay. So it's not very expensive to start trying a bunch of different flavors there. The flavors there are extremely simple and extremely good. Okay. So, like, it's going to taste pretty much what it's called. Blueberry custard tastes like blueberries and custard. Blueberry yogurt tastes like blueberries and yogurt. Cinnamon funnel cake I would avoid for right now. Since you're a new vapor. Update on that, I'll be talking about that tonight. It is finally steeped. It's actually phenomenal. But for the most part, their donuts are fucking on point. If you're a fat kid like me, I'm a fat kid. I love cake. I love me some fucking donuts. I gotta have me those sweets. They have different fruit ones on here too. Go on and start trying through them until you find out what your all-day vape is. When you land on that flavor that you don't want to try anything else after. Okay, like example, I'm a custard vapor. Even though I have to try a lot of different juices, I always go back to a vanilla custard of some sort. I even make my own juice, so forth, so on. That's you can look in. We have shows that'll teach you how to make your own juice if you want. Yalik's another great company. My only problem with Yalik, with recommending it to somebody that hasn't found their all-day vape yet, is the size and the shipping cost on it. Yalik is phenomenal liquid. It's very inexpensive too. Okay? But they only sell them in big bottles. Which is the next point I'm going to bring up. Once you find... So you like fruit vapes, and let's say you fucking wind up on strawberry kiwi. I'm just fucking picking a juice flavor. You're going to eventually stop buying 30 ml bottles and go to like a 60 ml bottle. Or a 120 ml bottle, which is more common. To give you an idea, both Yalik and No Frills Mills is going to run you about 10 cents a mil. okay, when you get into their large sizes, which is a fucking phenomenal price point. Um, when you break it down, cost per mil, if you're paying more than 20 cents per mil, you are paying probably too much for your juices. 30 cents per mil, I think, is the highest I would absolutely pay. No problem. Take your time. We're here for you. Oh, hell, I hear somebody. I'm going to take this opportunity to go refill, say hi to who just walked through the door, and get even more drunk. I'll be right back. All right. Talk to you in a second. All right, I'm back. What did I miss? Sorry, I want to get more alcohol. You okay? I'm back. Sage, yes. Um, Here at Vaping Underground Live, we have entertainment 7 days a week. That would be Monday through Sunday, or Sunday through Monday, depending on what side of the pond you're on. We normally have it during prime time. It generally starts about 6, and it runs till midnight ish, sometimes more. Um, I'm going to put in a command here. It will give you a link where you can check the schedule of all the shows here at Vaping Underground Live. I'm not really that funny. The stuff they're talking about there, like with the goon-styled RDTA and the avocado. I'm sorry that you like the avocado more than the goon. I apologize about that, Canadian vapor. Was it worth the money though? Yeah, having T-Max shipped to the UK would be expensive. Kind of like the opposite. If you're on the UK side of the pond, it's a better gift from Yalick. If you're on the US side of the pond, it's a better gift from T-Max. But yeah, Sage, if you check down underneath, I'm like pointing to my dick. If you check my dick down there, where my dick would be, apparently, there's a link that'll say schedule, the schedule of our shows. I believe T-Max is located in North Carolina. I could be incorrect, but I believe it's North Carolina. Or I could just click the link and fucking post the link. Here it is. There we go. That's a link to the schedules. That will show you what night. Now, all those times are Eastern Standard Time, US. Like, legit, the link in the description is where my dick would be. Like, that blows my fucking mind. Okay. Now, I'm drinking my milk. It's that much Irish cream and that much milk. It tastes really nummy. And right now I'm actually this is one of Infamous's other lines. It's called the Lowbrow line. I'm vaping Moki, which is their key lime pie. Key lime pie and this fucking beautiful custard tasting milk. It's just fucking awesome together. It pairs so well. It's like a Pinot Grigio with a fucking filet mignon, or I'm not that much of a fucking hipster. I don't know. Hey, I'm German. When I do drink beer, I like my warm beer. Well, I'm of German descent. I've had a couple good warm Hefeweizens. I normally don't drink beer though. I never got the taste for beer. Which the fuck is okay? Now, I'm probably going to run until Kia says she's ready. Now, Sage, and for the other people that are new here, in between shows, you may need to. I speak enough German to get myself into trouble. Like I know how to say ich müssen hab du, auf Wiedersehen, danke, bitte, and du bist gemischte heiß. That's about the extent of my German. Like a lot of my family that's older than me speak German, but for some reason, my generation they never taught how to speak German. Yes, age. I have no idea what that means. I don't know. Me. Good is good. I know that. Sure. You're good. I think maybe. Just trying to. I have not got my hands on a Purely Start RDA. I actually did go to a vape shop today. I was looking for something kind of unlike me. Yeah, Sage, if you have questions, stop me. I'm going back into my normal advanced geek speak now. Um, I went to a vape shop, and I've been the huge proponent, even when the fucking gigantic fucking RDAs became the thing. Yeah, don't fucking get me started on fucking Rip Trippers. Don't fucking get me started on Rip Trippers. I'm drunk. I want to stay happy. Fuck Rip Trippers. Fuck him. Okay? Fuck Rip Trippers. Anyhow, I've always been a proponent of the 22 millimeter RDA because I feel you get the best flavor out of them. They compete well, even with. I fucking hate Rip. I hate fucking Rip. I wish I could have all the hours of my life that man took away from me back. I wish I could have all the fun at a vape meet instead of fucking fixing all the fucking problems that fucking douchebag started. No more talk about Rip. I want to be calm, cool. I'm about to have to go get another fucking bottle because of fucking Rip Tripper motherfucker. Somebody in the audience want to take why I hate Rip Tripper so much? Okay, so anyhow, I went to a vape shop. I've always been a fan of the 22 millimeter. Hey, Jen, I'm drunk as fuck right now. How you doing? I have bacon though, and now I have alcohol. It's all good. It's all good. The only thing I don't have is sleep. Fuck sleep. Who needs sleep? I went out looking for a 30. No, this is much. Okay, let me finish the story, Mitch, and I'll get in the fucking Rip Tripper's fucking rant here in a fucking second. I hated him long before the dry knuckles fucking thing. I think so. I don't. Dude, that fucking thread blew up. It was hilarious. Okay. Whew. I went out looking for a 30 millimeter RDA today, and actually could not find one at a store. It was weird. That's Jen. Okay. So let's go back in time. I'm talking like 5 years ago. Okay. 5 years in the vaping world is a really long time ago. That's back when we didn't have shit like we do now. Okay. I'm proud enough to say back then I was like, fucking RDA. They're not stable enough for me to do juice reviews on them. Yes, Nitro, me, said I would never use RDAs because they were not consistent enough. This tells you how much of a different world this was back then. Back then, Rip was like, yeah, I don't like atomizers. I'm a cardio guy. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine, whatever. Oh, Jen, I got a car. I'll be able to come see you once I get the muffler fixed. Because if it came right now, I'm sure I'd make all your juice bottles fall over. Anyhow, I would go. Okay, I'm watching. I'm drunk, so expect a drunken geek answer. I would go to vape meets, and I would have to build. Okay, I was known for building. I'll put it like this. Many of y'all know the Clapton coil. No, I didn't invent it. But I know the guy that did. We used to sit at local vape meets and build shoulder to shoulder for people. This was back in the days of the Genesis atomizer. So when I went to national vape meets, it'd be like, Nitro is in the coil building room. Go have your coils built by Nitro Max. Pause on that for a second, Jen. Another rant incoming. Short answer, I'm actually okay with it. Okay. So, it was all good. I would go, I would have logical conversations with people, I would teach people stuff. Kind of like when Sage came into the room. Even though I'm drunk as shit, I was going to help her out. I love helping people that are willing to learn. Okay? It's part of my passion in this hobby. Okay? Is helping people learn, helping people advance, helping people be safe. Okay? It's part of my passion. Along comes Rip Trippers. He went from being the cool, calm, collected dude to 50 billion jump cuts, hopped up on coke. Rip Trippers, Second shits! Chug a vapor! Okay, you get the fucking idea. Okay? He starts using stuff like, and I'm not just saying this to pick on the guy. If you watch his fucking videos, one thing I hate is I move my hand towards the camera. And well, it actually becomes darker because it's more lit back here. He was pointing the lighting, so no matter if he blew a cloud like that. God, I can't hold this. Or that, they both will white out the fucking screen. He was using lighting effects for that. So it went from having nice, meaningful conversations to people with people in the build rooms at national level conventions to because it's a little differently retconned in the Marvel movie universe is the short answer to that one, Jen. It went from having nice logical conversations to people wanting to learn about building to me answering, but Rip Tripper said for 8 hours a fucking day. To the point where I stopped building at conferences and stopped helping people, stopped pursuing part of my passion in this fucking hobby because I got tired of hearing, well, Rip Tripper says the stovetop coil is the best for chucking the vapers. No, it's fucking horrible. It's a great concept coil, and it's something fun to try if you want to try something different. Everything, and if you go through and watch Rip Tripper's video, one of the jokes I like to make is, "Hey guys, this is Rip Trippers. This is the best thing I've vaped in the last 10 seconds. Wait, I changed the drip tip. Check out this new drip tip. So much more vapor. You gotta try it. Best thing I tried in the last 10 seconds. Wait. New drip tip. Best thing ever. Chocolate vapor. Second stance. Everything he fucking reviews is the best fucking thing he's ever fucking used. Okay? Not everything can be the fucking best. Period. Get a fucking English dictionary. Best means better than all others. You can say, this is good, and this drip tip is also good, but only one of them can be the best. They cannot simultaneously be the best. Just saying. So, all my fucking national conventions that I paid lots of money to go to, I either got to the point where I couldn't work in the build room because I got tired of fucking hearing but Rip Tripper said, and taking away part of my fucking passion for the fucking hobby, or I had to sit there and be miserable trying to correct shit that some fucking douchebag on YouTube that has got agoraphobia, is fucking afraid to come out of the fucking house. He won't show up even when the convention's in his fucking backyard. Okay? There was like a convention that is literally less than an hour away from his house. A national convention. And this is back when people would travel across fucking country to go to fucking national conventions. He wouldn't even fucking show up to that because he's afraid of people. If you... I have no problem with the man as a person, but as a vaping personality, he has caused me so much distress that I fucking hate Rip Trippers. Period. Now you know why I dislike Rip Trippers. back to the Magneto thing. The MCU is a lot different than the comic books. The comic books and movies, neither two shall mix. It's a huge licensing disagreement. And the comic book will never be like the movie, and the movie will never be like the comic book. So if you go into it as a purist coming out of the comics, you're going to fucking hate that Magneto becomes a Hydra agent because it makes no fucking sense. But if you look at it from a way that modern American cinema has to work, modern American cinema does not work on shades of gray. You have to have a good guy and you have to have a bad guy. I'm trying to think of it. There's a video game. I think it's part of the Metal Gear Solid, the Metal Gear series, where you play through the game and at the end you actually find out you're like one of the fucking terrorists. But you've been playing through thinking you're the good guy the whole time. And at the end, you find out you're like the bad guy. That concept would never work in a movie. Audiences would denounce it so hardcore. I mean, if you even want to take it back into older cinema so that you can understand, when you look at the original screenplay for Rocky Horror, okay? When you look at the original screenplay for Rocky Horror, everybody dies at the end. They went through and they actually had to change the ending of the movie so that audiences wouldn't immediately reject it. Because the modern American goes to their form of entertainment, being a movie, as a form of escapism. They're not there to look for a deeper meaning. They're not there for insight. Case in point, people watched fucking Titanic. It was a 3-hour fucking movie that you knew the boat sank in the end. Really? Okay? They want that feel good at the end. They want that dopamine release. It's like a drug. Basically, when you watch a movie, it's like a drug. At the end of it, you want to be happy. If you leave them on any emotion other than happy and suspended, it's going to be a failure movie in the box office. People aren't going to want to go back and see it. It's going to have no rewatch value because they don't get their high off of it. It would be like a placebo effect drug, taking a sugar pill. It might work the first time you use it, but you're going to stop using it because you're not getting anything real off of it other than whatever your body thinks it's getting. Right, Walking Dead comic and the Walking Dead TV show. Spoiler alert. Anybody that says they read the comic can't tell you what happens to Daryl. He's not in the comic. Norman Reedus wasn't supposed to be a permanent character there. But, there are definitely parallels. Like, anybody that read The Walking Dead, spoiler alerts, if you listen, or if you watch Walking Dead, I don't fucking watch Walking Dead, but I know some of these things, so if you're not current on Walking Dead, pause till I hold my hand up. Giving you a chance to pause. Okay, so anybody that read the comic told you Negan killed Glenn. That was one of the things we fucking hated about the comics, was that Negan, which is in the end is a fucking 2-bit bad guy, a non-consequential antagonist, killed one of the favorite and most beloved characters. Anybody that read the comic can tell you that. Okay, it's safe. I meant mute. Fuck it, I'm drunk. People knew what the fuck I meant. So, and until recently, honestly, until Deadpool, you couldn't convince me to watch a comic book movie because comic book movies are so far off from the comic books. Deadpool, they actually did a pretty fucking good job with Deadpool. And then somebody convinced me to watch Suicide Squad, and I went, this is horrible, but if I take it out of context and stop thinking about it as a comic book storyline and just look at it as an individual movie, it's okay. Hang on. Somebody's trying to break the house. What's up, No Saints Jay? I think No Saints came in just because he knew I was fucking drunk. Shit! Everything went away! Alright, I fixed it. It's working. Alright, I fixed it. The fuck is sleep? Yeah, comic book movies definitely have to be regarded as a separate entity from the comic books. Because it's two completely separate mediums. And I'm not saying like people that read comic books are smarter, but definitely the story has to be dumbed down for the mass appeal. I forget who said it, but there's a famous quote that says, "A person can be smart, but people are stupid." It's a huge difference when you're going from a small subsect to a large bulk majority. Oh, okay. I think I finally hit the wall. Right. No, I don't have the spins. I work third shift and I haven't been able to sleep today. So I'm finally getting tired. I don't want to like leave the channel dead an hour before Kia though. But I should probably go get some sleep. All right, everybody, make sure you come back for Join the Resistance, and I'll see y'all tonight for Mod Envy. I'm going to take this opportunity to get some fucking sleep. Till then, be good to yourself, be good to each other. Have fun, don't be an asshat.